General Bakay, you are a classmate of General Karamat, di po ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
At pwede naman siya ang nakipag-usap sa iyo para mag-issue ka ng order. Tama rin po ba?
May I ask again for the question, Mr. Chair?
Ang tinatanong ko lang, mag-classmate po kayo. Sinagot mo, oo. O pwede kayong mag-classmate, mag-usap. Pwedeng mag-request si General Karamat sa iyo, pakitransfer mo nga itong si Colonel Buyakaw or whoever he is. Di po ba? Pwede yun?
Pwede po, Mr. Chair.
Pwede. Pero pag tinanong ko yun, kung nangyari, sabi mo, hindi nangyari. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, you are the OIC of DPRM. And as such, you're not the permanent director of that directorial staff. And therefore, you must be more meticulous dahil ikaw ay OIC lamang. Would that be correct?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Pero in this instance, hindi ka naging meticulous. Alam natin na sa PNP, orders are given by higher authorities. Correct si Honorable Busita. Verbally and with a document. In this case, sabi mo, may dokumento. Anong sagot mo kay Honorable Busita? Was the order given verbally or documented?
Yes, Mr. Chair. When I was the OIC...
Ano nga? Dalawa lang pagpipilian mo eh. Paiwas ka kagad eh. Do not be a lawyer here. Alam kong abogado ka eh. Pero ang tanong ko lang sa iyo, ano, verbal o written yung order na binigay sa iyo for you to issue orders to transfer Colonel Buyakaw?
The order did not came from... I did not receive any order, Mr. Chair.
Why did you sign it? OIC ka.
Yes,
Bakit
Mr.
hindi ka ba dapat nagtanong? Pwede kang pakainan ng pipirman mo, death sentence mo?
Well, yes, Mr. Chair.
Turo sa kanyan, di ba? Sa law school?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Before you sign or implement anything, mag-imbestiga ka muna kung totoo. And you failed to do that?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Believe din ako sa'yo, pinagtatakpan mo yung boss mo eh. Sino ba chief PNP nun?
The current Chief PNP now, Mr. Chair.
Yung current,
General Romel Marbil, Mr. Chair.
si General Marbil. O, pinagtatakpan mo. Ako naman, no? At tagal natin sa serbisyo, pinagbubulan mo pa ako. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Wala tayong quorum eh. General Bakay, there are only 4 officers above you. Di po ba? DCDS, huwag kang bubulong-bulong dyan, Karamat. Si TCDS, DCO, DCA, at saka si Chief PNP. Sino kaya doon sa 4 na yun na nagbigay ng order? Sabi mo, hindi ikaw ang binigyan ng order. Siguro yung staff mo ang binigyan ng order. Which I doubt. Kasi pag ikaw ang Chief PNP, yung head of office ang tinatawagan. Never yung small Indian. Di ba? Oh. So, 4 lang yung opisyal na superior mo. Sino kaya sila sa 4 ang nagbigay ng order sa tao mo? Hindi naman pwede siguro yung TCDS.
Label.
Hindi siguro yung DCO. Kasi hindi niya domain yun eh. Pwede siguro yung DCA at saka si Chief PNP lang ang kumausap. Di ba? Alam naman natin yun eh. Pagsisinungalingan nyo pa ako eh. Galing ako dyan.
General Bakay, please answer.
Yes, sir. When I was the OIC, I was also at the same time the Deputy Director. And every orders coming to our office, Mr. Chair, it comes from publication. By the way, the officer in charge is Major Irene Hizon. It's Major Irene Hizon.
Major Irene
Hizon, Mr. Chair. And all of these orders coming from the publication are orders also coming from the Office of the Chief PNP na dinadaan po siguro kay SEA. So ang flow of these orders, yun po. And unfortunately, during my time, hindi po ako tinatawagan diretso to issue orders. I was the OIC only for about less than a month, Mr. Chair, because nag-retire yung director mismo and hindi pa I was the OIC only for 2 weeks. So hindi ko po na-experience yung ako po tinawagan mismo ni Chief PNP to implement orders. And in this case of the CIDG, nakarating na lang po sa table ko ang memorandum directing the director of CIDG to relieve Colonel
Buyakaw.
Buyakan, which I did sign. Hindi na po ako nagtanong, Mr. Chair.
So in that case, we will be inviting the SEA and Mayor Irene Hison. Major, yes, I said Major. Major Irene Hison and the SEA.
Chairman Al, hindi po kayo abogado, ano po?
Hindi po.
Pero yung magandang binibini sa tabi nyo, abogado ba?
Abogado po.
Yes. Madam, when the President ordered that we ban all pogos, ano po ang ibig sabihin ng all pogos?
I think, sir, all operators that are offering games offshore.
Whether legal or illegal, or whether licensed or unlicensed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So agree tayo doon. Now, it does not cover yung SCBPO ninyo. Would that be covered?
I think, sir, it's not yet very clear if that will be covered by the prohibition, sir.
Yes. Kindly conduct a research on that. Kasi connected din sa gaming yun eh.
Yes,
Kaya
sir.
lang, foreign yung kwan, di ba?
Sir.
Tama?
Tama po.
Yes. Now, when the President ordered yesterday the banning of all pogos, is that a policy statement or a law?
I think, sir, it's still a policy at the moment, but once there will be an issuance to its effect, then it may be considered as a law.
Yeah. Because what's presidential decree ba yung charter ninyo?
Yes, sir.
1869.
Yes, sir.
Tama. Pero nowhere in 1869 did it state that you will license offshore gambling. Would that be correct?
There's no explicit mention po
Yes.
of online gaming. Yes, sir.
Now, the POGO operations came under your jurisdiction because of Executive Order Number 13, signed in October 2016.
That is correct, sir.
Tama rin. Pero basahin mo nyo nga po yung Executive Order Number 13. Kung merong provision doon na nagsasabi na kayo po ang magla-license ng offshore gambling. Wala po ano.
Yes, sir. Actually
Yes.
po,
Walang
Apo.
provision dyan specifically stating that PAGCOR should be the one to govern, license offshore gambling. Tama? Wala eh.
Sir, our interpretation of EO 13 at that time is that it clarifies the jurisdiction of all gaming authorities that can issue gaming licenses depending on the jurisdiction where the operations is being conducted, sir.
Yes, but was PAGCOR mentioned there in that executive order?
Yes, sir. It's mentioned in the whereas clause.
So
Yes.
whereas, anong sinabi ng whereas? Did it grant you the authority over online gambling operations? It's a whereas clause.
No, sir.
Oh, yes. At least agree tayo doon, ano?
Apo.
So, you do not have any legal basis to have under your jurisdiction licensing of offshore gambling operations. Would you
Sir-
agree with me, Madam?
Sir, I think in the RA 11590 already clarified it, and also in a Supreme Court decision wherein wherein a discussion regarding the authority of PAGCOR to license offshore gaming operations was already discussed, sir.
Sa 11590, ano po ang section na nagsasabi na meron po kayong jurisdiction over online gaming operations? Sinasabi lang yata rito na kailangan matax yung offshore gaming operations. As a matter of fact, in this law, yung APECO hindi pwedeng mag-issue na ng franchise for online gaming operations. Kaya tama yung manager ng APECO kanina na pinatitigil na niya yon, because under this law, hindi na po sila authorized.
Section 8, Section 8, Congressman.
Now, be that as it may, Madam, para kuan kasi mga alas 6 na eh. Is there a representative of the Department of Justice here? Yes, ma'am. Would you agree with the points raised by PAGCOR and this representation?
I believe that it's the PAGCOR who is in the best position to answer the question of the...
Tinatanong
your
ko lang po
position.
kung nag-agree po kayo.
I believe so.
Baka hindi kayo
Your Honor.
nakikinig sa discussion eh.
I'm listening po.
Kasi yun ang sagot po nyo sa akin eh. PAGCOR is in the best position. Sila na nga tinatanong ko kanina. Tinatanong ko lang, being with the Department of Justice, kung nag-agree po kayo sa position namin dalawa ng PAGCOR.
PAGCOR is not explicitly given the authority to give license, Mr. Congressman. It is not. It is not explicitly provided
Provided
in the...
by law.
Yes.
Kaya nga nagkakagulo tayo eh. Dahil walang express provision eh.
Though there is a tax law authorizing PAGCOR to regulate POGO operations of POGO businesses.
RA 11590 yon. Now, when the President ordered all POGOs to be banned, paano po yung offshore gambling operations sa loob ng mga export processing zones? Were they included in the pronouncement of the President?
There is no distinction. When the President declares the banning of POGO, he did not mention any distinction. So it applies to all POGOs.
Madam, hindi niya qualify.
Yes po.
Yes. Do you agree with that, Madam Attorney of PAGCOR?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, pati yung mga offshore gambling operations sa CESA, according to the interpretation of the executive, kasali po sila sa mawawala. Is that clear? Tama?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Sige. Number one, yung jurisdiction ng PAGCOR, the President has to issue a rescinding order of Executive Order number 13. Would you agree, Madam? Kasi sinabi mo kanina, there needs to be an act. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Kasi if you do not rescind that, it's still in effect.
Yes, sir. Tama po.
Yes, tama. Now, for the cessation of online gambling operations, insofar as the export processing zones are concerned, kailangan ma-amend yung kanilang charter. Would that be correct from the DOJ?
If there is an existing charter, then the charter should be amended first.
Hindi naman mag-exist itong mga zones na ito na wala silang charter eh. Apeco, Bataan, and Cagayan.
Then the charter should be amended, sir.
Yes, so kailangan yon. So, kaya ko tinatanong ito kasi trabaho po namin yun eh. Di po ba? So that we will follow the order of the President. Tama po. And for the other online gambling operations, what is needed is to rescind Executive Order number 13. And that's not part of the legislative. That's part of the executive. Tama po? Para lang maliwanag yung responsibilidad natin eh.
Yes,
Di po
sir.
ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, having cleared that, matanong ko nga po yung PAGCOR at saka DOLE. Kasi sila po ang nabanggit dun sa pananalita ng ating Pangulo eh. Na PAGCOR is given up to the end of the year to allow the winding up of operations of the POGOs. It would mean the legal ones, the ones with licenses, and DOLE to take charge of providing them other means of livelihood. Yun po yung general statement ng ating Pangulo. Now, Mr. Chairman, ano po ang plano ninyo? Kasi kayo po ang na-mention na magpatupad ng kwan. Would your action be only for those POGOs with licenses? Or would it include all the kinds of POGOs?
I believe this is all-encompassing na po. Sa lahat po ng POGO siya. Na yun,
Yeah.
ang amin lang pong jurisdiction ay yung may lisensya na na-issuehan namin. Dahil yung pong mga illegal eh, wala na pong lisensya ng PAGCOR yun.
And therefore, they're legal from the very start.
Alin po yung legal?
Yung illegal na POGOs. Yung wala lisensya.
Opo.
So, they should be run after.
Oh, illegal na po yun. Yun
Yes,
po
kaya
ang
nga, from the
tinutukoy
very
sa-
start.
Opo, from the very start.
Yes. So, yun po yung aking gustong malaman na ano po yung kasi narinig ko kasi kanina sabi po niyo you yourself and the secretary of the DILG will create a task force. Sino po? So, I presume that the one who will head the task force would be the secretary of the Interior and Local Government.
Actually,
Would that be correct?
Yes,
Assumption?
Congressman Akop. Nabuo na po last week. Nagpapamiting na po si Secretary Abalos nung Sabado po nag-umpisa na. Sa Clark nung umaga at nung hapon ay sa Camp Crame.
Okay. So, all the agencies concerned are already part of the task force.
Where they were all present. DOJ, DOLE, PNP, NBI, nandun po lahat.
Mr. Chairman, ako, nag-aalala na itong mga illegal na POGOs pupunta sa mga export processing zones. Kasi matagal yung paggawa ng batas na ma-amend yung batas. Or sila po ay magkakaroon ng kumbaga sa kwan, they will continue operating illegally. Yan ang nakikita ko, having come from the law enforcement sector of this country. Yun po yung kwan. So, I wish you the best of luck in this endeavor to fulfill the order of the President. Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair.
Sakto. Ay, nako, salamat po. So, it's raining so hard outside and it's still the flood is like in this level already. So, we might as well continue our discussion. Hindi kasi hanggang dito daw yung baha eh. Hindi, sige, Congressman Paduano, then briefly ako, tapos tapusin na natin. Si Congressman Ace Barbers. Sige, Congressman Paduana.
Anyway, unahin ko lang, nakalimutan ko yung isa. Mr. Chairman, kasi the lawyer from PAGCOR mentions about a jurisprudence in the Supreme Court, but you never mentioned about the case. Can you cite that case? Just for us to be enlightened, and at the same time, we will check also if indeed that is the jurisprudence is applicable in the case of the POGOs.
Sir, let me just search for the title. Sir, let me just give you the title of the case later on. However, in this jurisprudence decided by the Supreme Court, the discussion is whether PAGCOR has the authority to license internet gaming.
Attorney, sorry, that is your interpretation. We need the case.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why next time, attorney, do not cite any jurisprudence.
It's the
If you are-
Jaworski case, sir.
Sorry,
Jaworski case, sir.
when was that?
Can we submit, Your Honor, the full title of
Okay,
the
anyway,
case and the GR
anyway,
number?
attorney, just to remind you, next time you should not cite any jurisprudence in this committee because you have to be prepared.
I'm
Diba?
sorry, Your Honor.
Kasi hindi pwede yung citing such jurisprudence tapos hindi mo nga kabisado.
Yeah, yes, Apo, Your Honor.
Pasensya ka na, Mayor. Narinig ko kanina yung hinaing mo eh. Kung bakit ikaw lang ang nandito at napapahirapan. I'm sorry.
Thank you po.
Tanungin mo yung chairman namin, bakit ikaw lang ang inibita? Wala po akong pakialam doon. Kaya, kayo lang po nandito, kaya pagtsatsagaan ko na pong tatanungin ko kayo. Mayor Kapil, may insinuations na o kaya kung saan sa social media na protector kayo po ng Pogo. At kayo po ay nanalo o masenso dahil sa Pogo. What can you say about that?
Katulad po nung sinabi ko kung we're protecting, sana na-issuean na ho natin sila ng permit nung January 2024. At tayo po ay, sabi ko nga po, at the age of 23, nagnenegosyo na po tayo. Bago po ako naging mayor, negosyante na po ako. Hindi ako naging mayor din nagnegosyo, Your Honor.
Bakit po nung 2024 nyo lang na-issuean ng desist order yung kwan?
Yung pong permit kasi nila, meron pa silang license sa PAGCOR. January 2023 po yung last issuance namin ng mayor's permit. Hanggang December 2023 naman po yung permit ng mayor's permit po.
So for 2023, meron po silang permit from PAGCOR.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would that be correct, PAGCOR?
Yes, sir, for the Thai court area po.
Yes. Kasi darating po ako doon eh. Grand Palazzo Royal ang tawag doon sa 10 hectare na property, di po ba? And it is composed of 42, not 46 buildings.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, 42.
42.
Oh. Siguro isang building lang doon ang para sa Pogo. Di ba, PAGCOR?
Yes, sir. Bali po, wala po doon sa 42 buildings yung licensed po namin.
Nasaan po yung license sa kwan ninyo na Pogo operator?
Nandun po sa isang side po nung left side po, yung Thai Royal Court lang po.
So, Mayor, isa lang yung building na kwan. na ginagamit ng licensed POGO operator. Eh yung operations doon sa ibang building, alam nyo po yung POGO hub, nandun po yung legal, nandun po yung illegal, nandun po yung scammers. Hindi nyo po ba alam yun?
Ang alam po namin, under sila ng PAGCOR, with respect to PAGCOR po. Alam namin may license sila the whole area po. Kasi magkakatabi lang naman po. Yes, Your Honor.
Narinig mo yung sinabi ni attorney? Isa lang operator ang kwan nila ron. Ang may license. Kasi kung alam po ninyo yung nangyayari dun sa loob, alam ninyo na walang lisensya yung ibang buildings, yung mga nag-ooperate sa ibang buildings. Nandun po yung kalintikan. Hindi nyo po alam yon?
Your Honor, kasi po alam nga po namin na they are monitored by PAGCOR kasi may license po sila from PAGCOR.
Are you trying to tell me, Mayor, na just because they're monitored by PAGCOR, inassume nyo na lahat ng 42 buildings yung operations doon ay minomonitor?
I assume, Your Honor, kasi under the PD 771, the authority of the local government unit was revoked, including the monitoring, the control. Lahat po nasa PAGCOR yung authority and powers, Your Honor.
Kung nag-grant po kayo ng permits at iprinisinta yung permit na binigay ng PAGCOR, hindi nyo tinitingnan kung para saan yun lang? Nag-assume na lang kayo na para sa operations ng 42 buildings?
Yes, Your Honor, kasi kasi nakatayo na po yung Thai court at nandun po ang first operation nila. Nung tinatayo naman po yung mga building na yan, nandun na po ang PAGCOR. Kaya we assume na they know the construction, kasi po magkakatabi lang po naman.
Bakit nyo inassume na alam ng PAGCOR yun? Wala naman sila they do not give permits. They do not issue construction permit for buildings to be constructed. Hindi naman po sila nag-i-issue ng building permit. Kayo po.
Yes, Your Honor, they applied for
And then yung
building permit.
pag-apply ng business permit, kayo rin po, di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor po.
Bakit hindi nyo po alam?
Actually, meron din po sigurong coordination lapse between the PAGCOR, the other agencies of the government, and the LGU. Kaya isa po siguro yung pwedeng tignan natin in aid of legislation kung ganito pong involve ang national government and the local government. Kailangan po talagang magkaroon ng full coordination sila para hindi na po maulit itong ganitong pangyayari.
Alam mo ito, Mayor, would it be true also that you were supposed to have an extension office doon sa Royal Garden Estate, which is a 150-hectare property?
Wala po kaming extension office doon sa area, Your Honor.
But in an investigation, you stated that the abandoned structure was donated by the landowner.
Yun po sana ang plano na i-donate sa LGU yung building na abandoned. Hanggat nung dumating yung raid, hindi na po nagawa. The building is sira-sira, dilapidated, walang tubig, walang kuryente, walang yung mga tiles, walang pinto, kaya talaga pong hindi po nagawa yung plano na magkaroon ng extension office doon. Kasi ang plano po talaga magkaroon ng extension office not for the Pogo but for the whole area kasi marami pong mga business establishment doon. Sabi ko nga po, ang entry exit niya is Angeles para hindi na po sila mapalayo. Kung merong extension office doon na sila mag-deal ng sa mga permit po nila. Pero hindi po nagawa yung ating sanang gustong mangyari na magkaroon ng extension office doon dahil walang extension office, Your Honor.
No, walang extension office.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero-
Maybe if we will visit there, I will show you the extension office para po makita nyo na talagang hindi po siya talaga magiging opisina dahil hindi po siya nagawa. That's the plan po, Your Honor. Original plan.
Yeah. Pero, was the donation consummated?
Hindi na rin po dahil hindi po pumayag yung siblings, yung anak, yung mga anak po. Sana yun po ang plano. Kaso pinagbawalan po kami ng mga anak.
5 kilometers from that place, may ni-raid din na mga buildings. A 2-hectare restricted compound. Are you aware of this?
Not really, Your Honor.
Ni-raid ito. Pao, kayo po ba nag-raid dito?
I think if you are referring, Mr. Chair,
Doon sa
po
mayroong
Pila,
indoor firing range?
ano po ang nag-grade dyan? Yung local po, sir.
Yung local.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
According to reports, Mayor, you did not issue any permit to all of these things.
Yan po ay residential area ng residential
Pakisagot lang po
ng-
niyo yung aking
Yes.
katanungan.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Hindi kayo nag-issue ng mga permit dito? Construction,
Yes, Your Honor.
occupancy, lahat?
Yes, Your Honor, kasi hindi naman po sila nag-apply sa amin.
Pwede palang magkaroon ako ng lupa at bahay sa lugar po ninyo na walang permit. Ganun po ba? Kasi yun po ang logic ng kasagutan nyo po sa akin eh.
Siguro po dahil naitago nila yung yung construction kasi kung makikita mo po yun isang yung sinasabing White House kahit dadaan ka doon dahil nasa likod po yung construction o yung ginawa hindi mo po makikita yung along the highway kaya kung hindi lang po talaga i-apply yung construction yung permit. Residential po kasi siya, Your Honor.
Yeah, but lahat po ng construction kukuha ng permit po sa inyo. Pagkatapos ng construction, hihingi po ng occupancy permit sa inyo. Di po ba?
Actually, Your Honor, if I may refer it to the engineering, kasi sa kanila po nanggagaling yung sa building permit and occupancy permit. Sila yung nag-i-issue po.
Ang ibig nyo bang sabihin, hindi nire-report sa inyo ng inyong engineer?
Siguro po dahil wala ring nai-report sa kanila, sa engineering
So,
na there sa construction doon po.
ang sinasabi po nyo, Mayor, yung engineer mo rin, hindi umiikot para tignan yung mga nangyayari sa paligid. Kasi sa amin, masipag yung aming engineer eh.
Hindi naman po siguro. Siguro talagang naitago lang po yung construction.
When did you come to know about the existence of these structures?
Nung pong magka-raid na nagkaroon ng memo si Governor na to check on the baka merong mga pogo po sa area namin. agad kaming gumawa ng nag-conduct ng joint inspection team. Kaya during the joint inspection team, hindi rin kami pinapasok doon sa area. Kaya sumulat po kami sa aming PNP, PORAC, para sila na po ang mag-conduct ng search. Then they elevated to the provincial. Kaya ang provincial po ang nag-apply for search warrant po dun sa area, Your Honor. In coordination with our Chief of Police.
Nag-conduct kayo ng inspection, di kayo pinapasok because of, ang sabi ng mga tao, wala po kayong search warrant, di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Bali,
Yes.
tinawagan po nila yung abogado nila. Sabi nila kung may search warrant sila. Kung may search warrant kami, papapasukin kami. Pero
Now,
kung wala, yes.
What did you do after that? Wala na?
We wrote to our local police. Then dun sa letter po namin, siya yung ginamit nila para makapag ano na po ng search warrant, Your Honor.
Yung municipal engineer nyo nandyan,
Yes, Your Honor.
ano ba ang dapat ano yung protocol na susundin nyo pag nalaman nyo na yung isang property, wala lahat permit?
Right, pagka-determine po namin na meron ni construction doon, Your Honor, nag-issue po kami ng notice of violation.
Did you issue a notice of violation?
Yes po, Your Honor.
And signed by whom?
Ako po, Your Honor.
Ikaw ang may kapangyarihan na mag-issue ng violation?
As per po dun sa building code po, yung building official po ang mag-i-issue po ng notice of violation.
Sinagot po ba yung inyong kwan?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
And what would be your next course of action?
Yung pong as per po dun sa building code, yung series of notices po, yun po yung ginawa namin, Your Honor.
Nasa anong stage na po kayo?
Ito po, yung nakapag-issue na po kami nung last violation, Your Honor. So, susulat na po kami niyan, i-report na namin po kay Mayor through the admin po para mabigyan po namin ng panahon kung ano po yung gagawin namin dun sa hindi pag-report po ng owner.
Mayor, pagbigay sa iyo ng report na yun, ano po ang course of action ninyo?
We'll refer it to our legal team po para kung ano po ang na maybe we can impose penalties po for not complying on the building permit and occupancy permit.
Thank you, Mayor. Kanina, natanong po kayo ng isang tanong na hindi nyo nakukuha nito, nakokontrol dahil nandyan na po sila bago kayo naging mayor.
Actually, hindi naman po yung nandyan na sila. Yung sinasabi po namin, yung Thai court existing na po kung saan yung first building po na ginamit nila for the operation of the POGO. Hindi lang po siya na apply ng building permit and occupancy prior nung pag-upo ko po nung nagawa na po nung hindi pa ako nakaupo.
Yung first building.
Yung first building, Your Honor.
Yes. That was in 2019.
That was in 2019 po.
And there are 42 buildings. Ang ibig nyo pong sabihin, yung 41 buildings, hindi nyo po alam na tinayo?
Alam po namin kasi in-apply po nila ng, meron po, kompleto po lahat ng building permit, occupancy permit, and kung kailangan nyo po, we can provide you the permit na secure nila at nabigyan namin ng permit. Your
Kasi, Mayor, misleading yung sagot nyo kanina na when you came, nandun na mga yon. So in other words, In 2019, isang building lang, all the other buildings were constructed nung ikaw na ang mayor.
Yes, Your Honor. Pasensya na po siguro nung na ano ni Kong Dan. Ang sinasabi ko po yung building, yung first building nagawa na po kahit hindi pa po ako nakaupo.
According to the reports also, in 2023, nag-conduct kayo ng inspection din. Di po ba?
2023, yes, Your Honor. That's August
25.
August 25, 2023.
Yes, August 25, 2023.
With the local police, Your Honor.
Yes, pero hindi rin po nyo na-inspect lahat yung lugar kasi nasa guardhouse lang kayo.
Hindi po, meron po kaming pinapasok naman po ang aming local police doon. Meron po kaming pictures na nakapasok po sila. Your Honor.
Hindi po kayo kasama noon?
Our inspection team, hindi po ako nakasama, Your Honor.
Kasi ang report sa akin hanggang guardhouse lang sila.
That was nung 2024 po.
May 3, 2024.
May 3, 2024 po, Your Honor.
Dalawang inspection yung ginawa ninyo Isang August 25, 2023 at saka May 3, 2024.
Opo, Your Honor.
Nung una, pinapasok kayo. Bakit kaya nung May 2024, hindi na kayo pinapasok?
Siguro po kung baka yun yung ano ng may-ari sa ano, yun yung
kayo po ang mayor doon
directive po.
Hindi nyo kayang pasukin?
Nagkataon po hindi kami pinapasok, Your Honor.
Ano po?
Hindi kami pinapasok nga po, Your Honor.
At that point in time, May 2024, wala na silang lisensya from PAGCOR. Hindi na rin nyo ni-renew. Hindi po ba? And yet, you're not able to inspect it.
Actually, nalaman lang po namin yung wala na silang permit nung after the June 4 raid.
So, in other words, Mayor, hindi nyo po ginawa yung inyong trabaho nakapag-operate sila without you being able to inspect kung anong nangyayari? Pumapayag po kayo ng ganon?
Your Honor, dahil wala naman pong report sa amin na merong criminal acts dun sa area. Even the reports of the PNP, wala.
Mayor, there were 9 bodies, foreign nationals, patay, na malapit dyan sa area na yan. And you're not aware of that? Walang krimen na nangyari?
Your Honor, medyo malayo po yung area kung saan po dinamp yung ano dito. Dito po sa Manuali and Hacienda area. Pero upon the investigation of the PNP, galing po sila ng Manila. Dito lang po, sa amin lang po nadala, Your Honor. And we can provide you with the investigation of the PNP doon po.
Yeah, please provide this committee the IR.
Yes, Your Honor.
Of that
Opo.
incident.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Mr. Chair, marami pong...
Ano po ba ang naging ground at na-terminate sa position itong si Colonel Buyakaw? May grounds po ba tayo dito, Mr. Chair? May basihan po ba tayo legally?
Okay.
O
You're asking,
General Karamat, Mr. Chair?
General Karamat. Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, and to all the honorable members of this committee. Muli, fellow workers in the government, isang magandang hapon sa ating lahat. First of all, I would like to thank this committee for bringing out this matter regarding the relief of those personnel who are involved in the operation of Pogo. Actually, gustong-gusto ko na itong ma-clarify o ma-clear itong pangalan ko dahil I am being judged through social media and even sa mga newspapers alleging that I am a protector of the media because of the relief of those personnel involved in the operation. So, to all the netizens and to all the media who are present here, please take note. I have a presentation here why Colonel Buyakaw was relieved. Paki-present nga yung IBP ko.
Mr. Chair, will we allow him to present?
Yes, how many minutes?
One slide lang, sir.
One slide lang. Hindi, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sige, we will allow it.
Okay. Next slide. Okay, next. Sir, that was a memorandum coming from DPRM addressed to the Director CIDG. Ako po yung director din, to relieve Colonel Buyakaw of his post. In short, I was not the one who caused the relief of Colonel Buyakaw as insinuated by anybody that nirelieve ko siya dahil doon sa pag-operate niya doon sa Pugo in Banban. I was just following orders coming from national headquarters. So I implemented that memorandum coming from DPRM to relieve Colonel Buyakaw. Yung mga sinasabing na wipe out, yung mga personnel niya nakasama doon sa operation sa Bamban, some of those personnel, when Colonel Buyakaw was relieved of his post, some of his officers and men personally requested to be transferred. Alam naman natin na kapag bago ang boss, iba na gusto nila sumunod doon sa boss or they ask for the transfer. So in short, and simple language, hindi po ako nagpa-relieve kay Colonel Buyakaw and others. Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, meaning, lahat po ng personnel under Colonel Buyakaw voluntarily nagpa-relieve.
Except for Colonel Buyakaw, sir, who was relieved by the DPRM. Actually, the one who signed the memorandum addressed to the Director CIDG is beside me right now, sir, who was then the OIC of DPRM, the person of Major General Bakay, sir.
Okay, thank you, General Karamat, sir. General Bakay, sir. Nabasa ko po, ikaw yung signatory doon sa instruction, sa directive to relieve Colonel Buyakaw from his post as Regional Chief and CRCIDG. Ano po ba yon? May nag-utos po ba sa inyo or merong board resolution?
Mr. Chair, magandang hapon po sa atin lahat, Mr. Chair. And to the honorable members of this committee and other resource persons. Mr. Chair, when I am the signatory of that memorandum directed to the Director of CIDG in my capacity as the officer in charge of Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. I am now with the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management, Mr. Chair. The orders for given to classmate General Karamat, sir, came from the higher ups. It's a command guidance, and in short and simple language, Mr. Chair, I was just following orders to implement to give orders for the relief of Colonel Buyakan, Mr. Chair.
In other words, Mr. Chair, naglabas ng memorandum si General Bakay, then assigned DPRM in compliance with the instruction of another senior officer. Am I right, General Bakay?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Yung po bang instruction na yan, General Bakay, sir, is it verbal or written?
The preparation of the memorandum, Mr. Chair, is coming from our publication, which is just a section of DPRM. And I'm not at liberty or free to determine and say kung paano po binigay yung orders, Mr. Chair. But regardless, pag dumating po sa DPRM, it's coming from the higher ups, Mr. Chair, from the command.
Clarify ko lang, Mr. Chair, doon sa section or division under DPRM, hindi po yan ang issue. Ang signatory po sa orders, sa memo, si General Bakay. Meaning, may nag-utos kay General Bakay. Tama po ba?
In a sense, yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
But, yes, Mr. Chair.
We know that. Hindi mo naman gagawin yun kung wala instruction sa'yo. Dalawa lang naman po yung instruction eh. Either written or verbal. Is it verbal or written, General Bakay, sir?
I cannot say, Mr. Chair, because the memorandum came in my table for it to be signed already in that form. And hindi ko po alam from the, if I may ask yung staff who prepared it from that section, Mr. Chair, if the order was written or verbally. I am not
Mr. Chair,
of possession of that knowledge, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, pag ikaw ang head of office, especially third level police commission officer, itong si General Buyakaw, Colonel Buyakaw, hindi ka basta peperma eh. Are you telling us na pagdating sa table mo, perma ka lang? No. Tama po ba?
It is assumed, Mr. Chair, when these types of orders are given to DPRM, it has
Mr.
passed
Chair.
through the command group, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
The
Congressman,
resource person is not answering the question
Yes.
of the Honorable Busita appropriately.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
we will be reminding the resource speaker to answer directly the question. Kasi ang tanong naman po ay napaka-simple lang, and even our members who are here can answer it directly. So, be truthful, General Bakay, please. Please reply to the query of Congressman Busita.
Ano po ba yung instruction? Direct sa'yo or dumaan sa staff po ninyo?
Dumaan po si staff namin,
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, nandyan po ba yung concerned staff?
Not present, Mr. Chair.
Sino po yon? General Bakay, sir?
From our publication section, Mr. Chair, who prepares the memo brings it to me for signature, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Mr. Chair, dahil wala po yung concerned staff ni General Bakay, and sayang naman yung oras natin, you, as the head of office, ikaw po ba basta pumirma lang? Doon sa sinasabi mo po ninyong directive? Ano po yan senior officer yan? Third level commission officer? Na hindi naman po ma-promote yan without the approval of the President. Kung yan po ay patrolman, pwede siguro. General Bakay, sir.
Indeed, sir, but there are also instances where orders are given, even verbally, and all DPRM have to do is issue it, Mr. Chair.
So, gusto po ba ninyong sabihin na hindi ka nagtanong, pumirma ka lang?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, kung pumirma ka lang po, ibig po ba sabihin, wala kang ginawa o alamin mo kung sino po ang nag-utos?
Mr. Chair, when the memorandum came to me, I assumed that it came from our higher-ups, Mr. Chair,
Mr.
because
Chair.
none of this...
Okay, will you allow Congressman Acop to interject?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kailangan ko ng backup na general.
Okay, before I recognize General Acop, mayroon lang ako maliit na, General Acop, ito lang sasabihin ko, I still cannot comprehend that after a successful operation of those personnel, and after a week, marerelieve sila. And I still lingering in my mind why. And now it's becoming clear and clearer. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Chair, to continue with all... With
You're not yet done.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I thought you're done.
Hindi pa ako tapos, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, parang tama po yung I agree with the Honorable Chairman Akop. Pero parang bitin eh. Mr. Chair, pwede po ba ma-invite natin? By the way, General Bakay, sir, sino po ba yung concerned staff mo do sa publication?
General Bakay, yung bang, I'm sorry, Congressman Busita, yung staff natin na nag-prepare ng documents, anong pangalan po niya?
May we be allowed to
Yes,
research, Mr. Chair?
Ano lang naman yung staff nyo lang na nag-prepare ng documents? We're asking just for the name. Yeah. Are you asking that the name of that person?
Yes, Mr. Chair, yung head or chief of publication.
Please reply. I think hindi naman mahirap sa nasagutin nyo na General Bakay.
By the way, Mr. Chair, while waiting, gusto ko lang iklaro yung pangalan ni General Karamat, Mr. Chair.
Sige, go ahead.
General Karamat. So, malinaw pala na may instruction, written instruction, directive, si General Karamat. So, yung iniisip ng publiko na si General Karamat ang protector ng illegal POGOs, it's very clear na kung ganon, hindi niya sisibakin yung mga bata kung bata niya yon. Unfortunately, Mr. Chair, may directive may memo. So, mabuti pala, General Karamat, na pag-usapan to. Actually, alam ko yung background mo, okay naman especially yung iyong wife. No?
You want to say something, Congressman Paduano?
And,
you were whispering and I can hear the sound of your voice in my left ear.
Baka masasagot na
Wait. Order. So, will you allow the interjection of Congressman Paduano?
Pwede, Mr. Chair. Marami ang utang dyan
Okay, go ahead. Chairman Paduano, you have the floor.
Chairman, but of course, that is the manifestation of Chairman Busita. No, Congressman Busita. I just like to put in the record that is his manifestation and his conclusion with regards to what really happened. But it does not conclude that indeed, General Karamat never, as asked by Chairman Akop, never talked to his mista. Not just because there is a document not coming from General Karamat. Indeed, General Karamat and General Bakay never talk to each other. Mas ang dito, the presence of that person in which sabi ni General Bakay kanina, prepares the document. And sabi ko nga, you're the OIC, you're the most highest ranking official in that office. You just signed the document from your staff. Sino yung staff na yon? Medyo normally, sa opisina, bibigay siya ng staff mo, pepirmahan mo ba? Kung hindi mo man lang matanong, saan galing to? Ano to? Or, ang pinaka-the best is, you read it. Just make sure that the document, sabi nga ni Chairman Akop, hindi ka ililibing ng dokumentong yun. Diba? Kaya, it is not conclusive, Mr. Chairman. At the same time, ako, para sa akin, we should produce that person. Kasi, eto ngayon, Chairman, when Chairman Akop, who was then the PNP chief, General Bakay mentioned about now that the PNP chief Marbel. To be fair with the PNP chief, he is not here. And now we will conclude that it's the PNP chief who orders the staff for General Bakay to sign.
No, Mr. Chair.
That's why, what I'm saying is, we have to produce that person that was mentioned by General Bakay as the head of the, what do you call this, publishing? Publication. We have to produce that person. Or else, I still have doubt that Bakay and Karamat talk to each other, bilang mista, nag-usap, arbor. Or, now the PNP chief is being drugged. The name of the PNP chief, Marbel, is being drugged in this investigation because of the statement of and the answer of General Bakay to the query of Chairman Akop. I think that's unfair.
Mr. Chair, that's why.
Order. Wait. Order. So, please refrain from speaking if the both chair does not recognize you first. So, Congressman Akop wanted to interject. Will you allow it, Congressman?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Again, this is the second time. So, with your indulgence.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Kasi binabanggit palagi yung pangalan ko.
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Akop, you have the floor now. Go ahead.
Salamat.